When you walk the halls of SBCS, you'll get to feel the energy, the excitement, the passion. You'll get to know what this school organization represents. We're not just a typical Christian school. We believe our mission ultimately is to help every student to not only be a successful professional, we want them to also have character. We don't want to just teach kids how to make a living. We want them to know how to live. We tell our students to serve a cause greater than themselves. We want to support an honor code among our student body. We really engage them in taking initiatives and doing things of their own free will that serves cause greater than themselves.
It's a school where God is first. And because of that, not only are they getting an education, but they're being taught how to live with that education.
When I'm working for the school, sure, it's my job, but I know it's also my ministry for the Lord.
This is a Christian school, and they give us the biblical worldview. They teach us from the regular history books, they teach us from the regular English books, but then they bring it back and say how it's related to being a Christian.
Then sometimes our students need a hug, then we ought to be willing to give it to them. Other times, our students need support and they need, spiritual guidance. We need to provide it to them as well.
If a child is in need of prayer, we can stop and have prayer, along with their learning. We learn decimals, fractions, equations, and yet, if there is a problem, we can stop and pray over it.
We want kids, when they graduate, to look at the world through the eyes of God, and we think that's very important, but without sacrificing any of the educational quality that's required for students to be successful.
We get to learn the Christian point of view, but then we also learn the world point of view. So when we go out into college, in the work field, we're not completely oblivious to everything that goes on in the world.
Our primary differences and benefits is small classroom sizes, staff to student ratios, assisting students and being willing to, continuously help students regardless of their, needs or challenges.
And so that it gives me an opportunity to work with the student individually so that he's not just one of those who just kind of gets passed along up.
Just the small environment, there weren't a lot of students here in each class, so we were able to get more one-on-one interaction.
And they really do care about the children individually, collectively. They care about them developing into successful adults. And so everything from their behavior to their academics to their spiritual life, all of it is covered here in this school. And I don't know of anywhere else where you would get all three components done in one environment.
Our staff as a whole, we take it very serious, reaching out to our students each and every day.
I feel really honored being able to work as a part of the school staff.
I work here now as a staff accountant, and I love what I do.
And my son, he used to play for the basketball team, and the coaches, wow, they're great coaches, and Mr. Trent and Mr. Reggie, and they're good guys, and they make you feel like you're part of the team.
I love the atmosphere, I love the people. I can tell that God is in this place.
We try to make it fun for them, try to make it simple so that they can grasp the information, connect it, and take it with them when they leave here.
They make learning fun. They're not just lecturing you. They make you involved and they get you involved.
All right, tell me what happened. Very good. And who were the Hessians? German soldiers. Now we're getting ready to fight. Now, tell me what war is getting ready to take place now.
The American War for Independence.
There you go. Now.
And we practice reading all the time. I want to hear them read so that as we go through the year, they begin to improve in their reading. We want our kids to get back to learning and loving to read and read books so they can learn about other countries, other people, and expand their knowledge of things, not just to right here.
Now remember, we say the word, then we spell the word, then we say the word again.
The teachers, they don't just don't tell us to do certain things. They actually set example so that we understand why we're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
We play with toys and blocks, and I like to share with people differences, knowing the differences between right and wrong, you know, for a 3.5-year-old almost going on 4, it's just made a huge difference in my child's life. And as being a parent, that makes a huge difference in my life as well.
Our teachers are like character building specialists. They really work on your character. Yes sir, no ma'am.
His manners that he's learned, saying yes ma'am, no ma'am, and his respect level is just really shot up since he started here.
My 6-year-old, who's 6 now, who couldn't talk when he was 3.5, he's a straight A student, and he's just a really good kid. He recognizes God. He just uses that in his day-to-day life, which is unbelievable for a 6-year-old.
We see with our daughters, they're doing their homework, and it's done in a very neat fashion. And if they will quickly correct, you know, if we see something that's out of line, they're really working to make sure the work is perfect. So there's an excellence that your children will get by being a part of Southside Baptist.
We want involvement of the community. We want to partner, collaborate, join hand in hand in making a difference. We can't sit back and lose generation after generation of our young people. We reach out into many communities across the globe, and we have students from Asia, students from the West Indies is probably a heavy concentration, whether it's Jamaica, St. Vincent, Cayman Islands.
You meet new people every year. We have an international program, so you can learn different languages, you can learn different dialects from the different countries that students come from.
I say to my fellow international students that were coming up that if you leave Southside walls and you are not successful, it's because you didn't want to be successful.
We have a lot of accomplishments that we are excited about. We're a fully accredited institution. I think that was huge for us. We're the only Christian school within the state of Virginia that has a FBLA charter. We compete with all of the public schools. Our students just competed in the regional competition out at Hermitage High School, and I believe some of our kids are going to go to state. We had a kid last year to go all the way to nationals.
And we expect to go to nationals again this year.
We're seeing our national standardized testing scores averaging around the 84th percentile, which the national average is 70, and so we're really proud of that.
They have an Honor Society chapter here, and I think they just started a Junior Achievement chapter here, and so because of those organizations, their outreach in the community and even in the academic world is expanding.
And National Merit Scholars, full-ride scholarships to the University of Richmond. Students have gotten full-ride athletic scholarships as well.
I do want to go to college, and I want to be a pediatrician.
Definitely, I am ready academically, mentally, physically, emotionally for the college world.
You have fun here. It's not just rules and strict. They let you lay back and enjoy yourself, but when it's time to work, it's time to work. And when it's time to have fun, it's time to have fun.
They're very proud of their school. Hornet pride is very strong here.
Our basketball games are electrifying. Our volleyball games, all of our athletic venues. We're known as the Hornets, and if you walk into our gym, it's called the Nest. Okay, so our students, our student body, make a lot of noise.
Is it fun to be a Hornet?
Yes, it is. Go Hornets, woo!
Pump it up, pump it up.
Woo! All right, Hornets, woo!
They are a small school, but their spirit is large. Their energy is phenomenal.
SBCS.
SBCS.
SBCS, yeah!
They create a bond that a lot of places don't have.
Yeah, it's like we're a big family.
We're a great, big, happy family, created by the Father above, and we're walking in perfect harmony in the common bond of love, in the common bond of love.
We really are a family and not co-workers, not people working for the same employer, but it's our family.
This is my mom.
So you're not only sisters,
We're twins.
We're a family, but a common bond of love. Oh yeah.
Southside Baptist has proven itself in the community to be a solid investment in the future of our kids.
You have to consider, what is it that you're giving to the students? What opportunities are you opening for them if they have the proper resources? You know, how much more prosperous could they be later if they had the resources now?
If I wasn't a parent here, I would still consider contributing because of their outreach.
It would be great to give other children the opportunity to come here.
No, we may never be able to serve, 10,000 students, but we can make a difference in the number of students that we are able to serve.
You are investing in lives of children, children that need help, hope, and happiness.